Welcome back to WWE Creative Circus, where we specialize in boring storylines, burying talent, and ending your favorite wrestler's career. This is a place where the face of the company is none other than Pat McAfee. This is a place where we put on a horrible show, run backstage, hugging each other like, great job, guys. This is awesome. This ain't WWE. This is WWD, World Wrestling of Delusion. Oh, Paul Levesque. Or maybe we should call him Lazy Levesque because he doesn't even bother showing up to work most of the time. Or you know what? This time maybe we'll go with Lying Levesque. Every time we turn around, it's a new lie flying out your mouth. Everything you've been saying recently has came out to be completely capped. Remember when John Cena retired and he tweeted, oh, this is a new era in WWE. That was cap. Then you go on WWE Unreal and say, most fans look at Pat McAfee as the new face of WWE. That was cap. Then you said Ron Killers wasn't fired. He's always been under contract. And behind the scenes, you called him, told him not to show up to work. That was cap. Oh, who's producing more cap, y'all? Triple H or New Era? So Triple H goes on Unreal and plays word semantics saying, R-Truth never was released. He was always under contract with WWE, and we all know that was a load of crap. R-Truth had an interview with the Breakfast Club. He goes on there and he has the answers to this. So he tells the whole story behind the scenes, how he got a call from WWE. He asked, was he released? They said, yeah. Should I show up to work? He said, no. That's when he goes online and he lets the world know he was released. R-Truth winds up re-signing with WWE after we all spazzed online about it, right? He becomes the Hill R-Truth. They're gonna change his name to Ron Killings. I'm like, man, this is fire. He goes on Raw, literally cuts his locks off, getting ready for this whole new Hill character. I'm thinking, man, they about to put the rocket on R-Truth and send him to the moon, but only half of that was right. They put the rocket on R-Truth, but they sent him to the clearance rack. No, literally, they sent R-Truth Ron Killings merch straight to the clearance rack. You can collect the change that's stuck in your couch and be able to afford the new Ron Killings t-shirt. This is crazy. It's crazy, man. R-Truth merch is cheaper than a Chipotle bowl, cheaper than a cheesesteak platter, cheaper than a box of noodles. They said R-Truth royalty check is like the microwave when you're done heating something up and you hear the beep. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Oh, it's a bunch of zeros. And you don't treat a Hall of Fame talent like R-Truth like that. You don't treat somebody that been with the company for decades like just any old jobber, dog. This is a load of crap. And if that wasn't bad enough, they dropped that Unreal merch, over $50 for this stupid hoodie. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We got a snowstorm coming on the East Coast on Sunday. I'd rather be outside shoveling snow shirtless before you ever catch me wearing that hoodie for free, let alone paying $50 for it. You gotta be, what's the name of that show where they had contestants come on trying to lose weight? Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta be, the Biggest Loser on the face of the earth to be walking around with a WWE Unreal shirt. Now on another segment on Unreal, they got this one part where everybody's mad at LA Knight, right? Because Triple H, he books Seth Rollins and LA Knight being at the top of the ladder, fighting to get the briefcase. And LA Knight was supposed to come this close to losing again. And they got Triple H yelling at him, oh man, that spot was for you. You were supposed to get that spot, man. I did it for you. You were supposed to have the special loss in Money in the Bank. Now, this is the thing. When you lose one Money in the Bank match, it's not that bad. But when you lose 187 of them, it's a detriment to your career and character. Who in the hell says that loss was special for you? Imagine if you caught your girl cheating, right? She's on a date with Tyrone, and she looks at you and says, Jimmy, I did it for you. I cheated for you. What? Or imagine you got a hacker, right? A hacker goes into your Chase bank account, drains all your savings, and says, hey, bud, that was for you. How stupid! You gotta be to believe the crap that's coming out of this guy's mouth. Now, in light of this whole situation, I decided to start a nonprofit called Get Better with Bobby, where you can call my phone directly and I'll give you a consultation, help you get through these hard times if you're feeling down about how you're being booked. I want to give a special shout out to our first spokesperson, LA Knight, producer, run the ad. Has WWE Creative been treating you like you don't even exist? Have you been feeling down because you've been being buried repeatedly? Do you feel like you need someone? Do you feel like you need a shoulder to lean on and someone to vent to? Call this number, 1-800-BOBBY Monsoon. Help is just one phone call away. This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. Dynamite started off with a fire promo from MJF. MJF showing why he's one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to the microphone skills, when it comes to character, when it comes to in-ring work, when it comes to the overall package. This dude is flawless on the mic. This dude is flawless when it comes to tell a story. So he comes out, he's talking crap, cutting a promo. Out of nowhere, Brody King comes out. Hoo. Now we got the dog, Brody King, and we got MJF in the ring. I think that's fire. The only thing I don't like about it is Brody King, man. Like, I want to see Brody King in a more strong position. Let's be real. Brody King doesn't have a snowflake chance in hell to beat MJF. It's the same situation as Bandito was in. I want to see Brody King actually have a run, have some type of storyline, to actually be booked strong and not to be doing a job to MJF. Will the match be great? Yeah, all the matches are great. But I want the storyline to be more than, I just fought MJF for the title. Now I jobbed out. Now I'm going back. For all of that, he could have just stayed a tag team with Bandito, and then we could have did Brodito and FTR again. That's the only thing I don't like. I really want to see what it looks like to have Brody King been on a nice run. But Brody King, MJF, that is a good story. Whatever MJF does, he's that good. You got Samoa Joe going over Speedball Mike Belly. This was predictable. Everyone knew Speedball wasn't going to go over Samoa Joe. It was a still solid match. It was still fire. I think Speedball still looked strong. He was selling the leg most of the match. Speedball got the win from Samoa Joe on Collision, so Samoa Joe got his lick back. I want to know what's next for Samoa Joe, though, man. He just lost the trio title. He lost the AEW World Championship. The Ops don't look like the Ops without Powerhouse Hobbs. Let's be real. Hook is fire, Shibata fire, Samoa fire, but Powerhouse Hobbs was like the muscle, the enforcer of the Ops. That's kind of like if the Death Riders lost Claudio, or if they lost Pac, they look completely different. Right now, the Ops don't look like the Ops right now. So we'll see how they're going to change that faction up within the next few weeks. Then you got the match of the night, the Death Riders versus the Don Callis family. This was a fire match, man. We almost had it, y'all. We almost had it. The Don Callis family. We can't win them all. Unfortunately, we lost this match, man. People was asking me, Bobby Monsoon, why you ain't go out and help? You think I'm going to play around with somebody like John Moxley who eats tacks for breakfast, who eats broken glass for lunch, who eats barbed wire for dinner? Oh, no, I'm a pass. This was a fire street fight, though. This is the thing. People are trying to wonder, is the Death Riders babyface, or are they heel? Or are they just in between? What are we doing with the Death Riders, man? We know the Don Callis family. We a group But the Death Riders, it seems like they're making a transition to babyface. First it was Jon Moxley, now you got the Death Riders helping Jon Moxley. What happened to the storyline of the Death Riders putting a knife in Moxley back, man? I don't know. Will we still get that? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think the Death Riders are still going to trade on Jon Moxley or not, man? It seems like Death Riders will be going into some type of feud with the Don Callis family. You was talking crap to my man Don Callis said ringside. I didn't like that, Jon Moxley. You'll be getting a call from me later on today, man. But yeah, man, I think this was a fire match. Oh my God, Jon Moxley had the crazy spot, getting slammed on the tacks, the barbed wire, the glass. Oh my God. Shout out to Jon Moxley, always putting his body on the line. Just like I say with Darby Allin, week in, week out. It don't matter if it's Wednesday, if it's Saturday, if it's a pay-per-view, if it's a dark match. Dog, it doesn't matter. I think he would do it if the cameras are not even on. This is how dedicated people like Jon Moxley and Darby Allin is to the company. You can't do nothing but really respect, you know what I mean, just the entertainment they give us. So shout out to Jon Moxley. Even though I don't like you talking crap about my OG, shout out to Jon Moxley, man. I want to see what happens from here. Next, you got Kenny Omega. Bang! Going over Josh Allen. This is the thing, dog. I love Kenny Omega. He's looking great, bro. I'm liking everything Kenny Omega's doing. Him going after the title with MJF, I'm all for it. But bro, I was talking to a lot of my AEW people. Y'all were telling me that on Dynamite, Andrade's gonna come out and they're gonna finish the storyline with Kenny Omega and Andrade. They didn't. I wanted to see Kenny Omega and Andrade. I at least wanted to see some type of that storyline be built. I was excited for it. But it seems like, man, they might be moving on with that. So Andrade, he's been stuck on Collision doing absolutely nothing. I don't know why. It seems like Andrade, this was the problem when he was at AEW the first time. Then he went to WWE. Then he got stuck on the mid-card there. Stuck into nothing, doing nothing there. Then he goes back to AEW. Now he's on Collision, stuck doing nothing again. I want to see Andrade on Dynamite. I want to see Andrade in some storyline. I want to see Andrade and Kenny Omega. The match is right there. Revolution is in like a little bit over a month. Come on, let's do that. Next, you got Megan Bayne, Penelope Ford going over the Timeless Love Bombs. I want to see more Megan Bayne on Dynamite. I want to see more Megan Bayne in these storylines, looking strong, building her character up. It's cool she's on Collision, but let's be real. Collision is taped. It's on Saturday. The numbers just not there right now. They're still trying to build Collision up. I mean, a lot of the times I think Collision's better than Raw in 2026, to be honest, from what I've seen. But we still need a talent like Megan Bayne on the A show, man. At the end, you got Swerve Strickland versus Kevin Knight main event in the match. Of course, Swerve Strickland was going to win, man. There was no way Kevin Knight was going over Swerve Strickland. This wasn't for that, though. Kevin Knight still has a lot of years ahead of him to be at that main event spot. So to just even highlight him at the end of the show was kind of fire to me, man. So Swerve Strickland, he's looking strong, man. Everyone is gunning for MJF. You got Swerve gunning for him. You know, Samoa Joe want the title. You got Kenny Omega gunning for him. Remember, Darby Allin somewhere in there. Who else? You know, you got Will Ospreay. They said Will Ospreay was backstage, man. He didn't come out. He's still trying to recover from injury, but Will Ospreay, there was rumors that he was backstage. MJF has a lot of people. Brody King. He has a lot of people gunning for him. So I was interested to see where they're actually going to go, who's going to be his opponent at Revolution. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. What do you think about WWE Unreal and the crap they're pulling with R-Truth and LA Knight and Mr. Cap himself, Lazy Levesque? Telling lies left and right to left. This is ridiculous, man. Also, let me know what you think about Dynamite. Was it a solid show to you, man? What do you think about MJF? Everyone's gunning for MJF. Everyone wants that Triple B. So, man, we're going to see what's going to happen. Revolution is in a little bit over a month, so I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen there. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Basu. 215, like, comment, subscribe. Bah!